Hey, all you VIP Kid teachers out there. I'm back today with a brand ambassador video about backup devices. Now, this is a huge deal for us because we work online. And I personally am not one that wants to have to run somewhere very fast to get into my classroom because my internet suddenly goes down. I live in Michigan in the north, so we get a lot of storms in the winter and we do get a lot of weather that sometimes can create issues with our internet. So I finally came up with a plan to alleviate a little bit of stress on me. About 6 months ago, my husband got tired of the fact that I was using his iPad all the time, and he bought me one of my own. Well, this is a great backup device to have, and I highly suggest it for a number of reasons. Number one, it's super easy. I love the iPad app. It's click the button, and there you are. You hit the button and boom, you're in the classroom. As soon as you hit this gray button, you are right into the classroom and you can actually enter that classroom very, very quickly if you have an IT issue, which is what happened to me 2 weeks ago. So I was about 3 minutes into class and my internet went out. I looked at my phone, I looked at my iPad, and for sure it wasn't working. So I grabbed my phone and I went to data and I hotspotted over to my iPad. I was able to do all of that very, very quickly, and then boom, I hit the button and I was into class. I was able to continue teaching that class and finish it, which was an amazing thing. The iPad app is so user friendly. I also really suggest a stylus when you're teaching off the iPad app because you get to write on the screen and it's extremely easy to use. I have done it. I have taught classes on the iPad when I just have a few classes and I want to do them really quickly. I've used my iPad when I travel. I just recently was headed up north and my husband last minute said, "Hey, let's go up north." And I was like, "Oh, but I have 3 classes tonight." And he was like, no problem. We pulled over and I was able to teach off of the Wi-Fi in a hotel lobby with my iPad. So I was able to hop on and teach a couple classes and then we finished our journey on up north. A couple things I really suggest when you have the iPad is if you don't get an iPad with data, my particular model did not have data, but I can use the hotspot on my phone and it has been perfect. No problems, no glitches. Nobody knew that I was hotspotting my internet from my data on my phone. I do have unlimited data, so that helps because I'm able to teach. I taught for 2 days, I taught 9 classes each day, and it really did not do anything on our bill. My husband looked and he could see how much data I use, and it was very little. The other thing is you can just use regular earbuds. The IT department has said it's okay to just use earbuds for the iPad. The microphone is fantastic on the iPad. The camera is beautiful on there. Well, I mean, I think it's beautiful, but the first time I taught on my iPad, my student was like, and she was like, "You look really different." It was because the camera was so high def that she was able to see that I'm not quite as cute as I look on the filter of my webcam. But hey, we were able to have class. The other thing I really suggest is a stand for the iPad. I use a stand with my iPad so that I can keep it stable when I am teaching on the desktop. This makes it so that when I put the iPad into the stand, I can connect quickly and easily to the app. I can write with my stylus very easily, and it's very stable. This is a fantastic model that I love, and I use it on my desktop. I've used it at my kitchen table, and I've used it in a hotel lobby. So this is a fantastic option for you if you're going to travel. You know, VIP Kid, one of the great things about this job is that we can travel with this job. And so sometimes the idea of taking a computer with you is difficult. So consider the iPad as an option for you. Or if you have a PC or you have a desktop, you get yourself an iPad as a backup. I highly, highly, highly recommend having a secondary device. I mean, we work online, so having a secondary device is going to help you to be prepared at any time, no matter what. The other thing I always suggest is for you to always have it ready. I have mine every morning. My routine is to turn my iPad on and put it into the stand. The app is always open, so I'm able to just hit the button and go immediately into class. I have had a couple times when I've had to do that. I've had to quickly go into class on my iPad, and it's been perfectly stable. So it's a great option. The other thing that you can do with an iPad is to hook up to your Ethernet. You can buy an adapter that will easily hook your Ethernet cable into your iPad, and it's fantastic for that great stability. Now, I will say I personally have not used that, but I know a lot of teachers have, and they say it does very, very well. Because of it's an iPad, I think it does a really good job with the Wi-Fi though, too. So it's an option for you to consider. I highly recommend it. Thought I would just throw that out there for you as a little teaching tip from one teacher to another. Have a great day.